You Are What You Eat is brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare.
On today's segment, after a long run or hard workout, many of us turn to those sports nutrition bars when we're starving. Which are the best? What's really in them? Mark Mincolla, PhD and natural health care practitioner from Cohasset, is here with some tips. Hi, Mark.
Hey, good morning to you, Leslie.
So should we assume that these things are healthy?
Well, we certainly know it's a growing and a booming business. It's an $18 billion a year business, and largely in part due to the fast-growing sports nutrition bar market. Not sure that all that glitters is gold when it comes to the healthy nutrition of these bars.
All right, so are there some bad ones, some good ones?
Well, there are. In fact, in 2001, Consumers Labs performed independent tests and discovered that 18 of the 30 bars that they studied didn't meet their label claims. One bar in particular reported 2 grams of carbs. The researchers found 22 grams of carbs. And I think it's just the beginning of some of the problems in this particular industry. And a lot of these bars are very, very high in fats, in sugars. And I think we got to be careful about which ones we pick.
All right, so if you can't trust the way they're marketed, what can you do to pick a good one?
Well, I think a couple things. First of all, you want to be very careful about avoiding palm oil. Palm oil has 2 times the saturated fat as lard. Next, you want to look for total saturated fat grams under 6, sugars between 2 and 5 grams, and a protein to carb ratio that's approximately 1 to 1.
Is palm oil commonly used?
Well, unfortunately, probably 30% of the bars out there do use palm oil, so we got to look for that and be careful to try to avoid that.
All right, so you have a couple of bars here that you think are okay.
We looked really long and hard, and I think we did. I think we found a couple good ones. Designer's Way Detour Bar. Make sure you get the lower sugar. Number 2 would be the ISS Oh Yeah Bar. And number 3 would be the WWSN Pure Protein Bar. These are generally lower in fats, carbs, sugars, don't have the palm oil, and have a pretty good protein to carb ratio.
And in general, Mark, should you go for a bar, or can you just have a smoothie or a piece of fruit or something like that?
You hit it right on the nose, Leslie. I think you're far better off to get the fruit smoothies. To get the fruit, bananas are a great energy source. Maybe a little glass of orange juice and banana after workout. I think these are probably the better ways to go. However, the bars that we mentioned are not really that bad, so they are options. If folks want to learn more about these bars, they can check out our website at www.maxhealing.com.
Mark Mincolla, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coming up next week, some simple tips that will have your complexion looking better than ever in no time.